Peace and prosperity to everyone. We are live, baby. We are a bit late, but we are here. We are going to send out some invites to a few beautiful, wonderful people because with me being so late today, I imagine a couple people probably thinking they already missed me or I went live already. But we here. Thank you so much for coming in, tapping the screen. I can't see who it is just yet, but because I'm trying to send out some invites. But I love and I appreciate y'all for coming in, especially with me being so late, because I am super late today. But we got an awesome, amazing story of love and gratitude to offer up to everyone today from our personal experiences. Because when I tell you today was wild, today was wild. Pretty been paid. Peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all the likes. I love to see it. I really appreciate you, especially with me being so late. I got a story for y'all today, boy. We had an accident at work caused by me. Let me not say it like it's all general. I caused an accident at work today that could have led to people being unalived, including myself. So we're gonna be talking about it today because that's the reason why I'm late. It's because I had to clean up my mess. And in the process of doing so, it just took a little bit longer to get to y'all. But we are here. I'm gonna send out a few more invites. If you bear with me, pretty been paid. Then I'm gonna tell my story. This crazy, amazing story that I'm actually very grateful for about the way things went down today because it could have went a heck of a lot worse. And when I say it could have went a heck of a lot worse, like I said, that this is the type of accident that, and I'm using the term unalive, obviously, but literally, this is the type of thing where if it had been in a more wrong place at the wrong time, people could have lost their lives, including myself. So we're gonna talk about it without any excuses. Hey, Lily, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, Lily. Pretty been paid. Thank y'all both so much for the likes. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let everybody come in because I ain't gonna I ain't gonna go over the story over and over again. It's really dramatic. But I am okay and everyone else is okay. Bom noite, bom dia, bom noite. My wonderful, wonderful Portuguese teacher. Let's hop into the snow. I gotta touch a tree, man. I ain't touched a tree all day. When I tell you I need it, I need this energy right now. I need it bad because, whoo! Oh, here we go. Making sure I ain't stepping no dog stuff. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. I'm probably look a little crazy, but I've been working. I've been working hard all the way up until the moment I got here. So I'm gonna tell everybody what's going on, what happened today, because your boy put himself in some grave danger today. Your homie put himself in some grave danger today. Could have put some other people in some grave danger today. We're not gonna make any excuses. We're gonna keep it real. Hey, we're gonna keep it real. I'm glad I'm okay too. I'm glad everyone else is okay also. I promise you. So y'all know I'm a truck driver, and I started off this morning very early, and I'm somewhat used to not getting any sleep. So it happens sometimes, but today was a little different. Um, lot of a little bit of baby mama drama, a little bit of stress, little bit of anxiety as I was dealing with other people's energy and also my own, and going on lack of sleep. I don't know if y'all seen the post I put up this morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to the heat in my truck being turned off, and it was 1 degrees outside, which means it was 1 degrees inside the truck. Thank you so much, everyone coming in. Hey, so all over the place. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. So I posted about it because I wanted to be in a mode of gratitude. Because although, hey Jeep girl, thank you so much for joining. Peace and prosperity to you. Although my brother Crystals, thank you for being here. Although I was upset to wake up because my heater system, which we call APU inside of our semi trucks, was just basically cut out working, and I'm sitting in this truck at 1 degrees, which woke me up on my sleep. It reminded me. It reminded me. I'm leading up to the story because that ain't the dramatic part. It reminded me of times when I was homeless and I was sleeping outside in the cold or sleeping out in my truck. Thank you so much for the gifts, Lily. We love you. It reminded me, unfortunately, of the sister here in Michigan, in the Detroit area, who just lost her 2 children because they was outside in the cold sleeping in their truck. And I had to have this moment where I calmed down and said, I'm really upset about being in this truck cold like this, but I'm alive and I have the option to turn the heat on. I'm going to start the truck. I'm going to burn some gas. It's a little inconvenient, but I'm thankful. I made a post about that, talking about that. But then, not too long after that, I tried to go back to sleep. My phone blowing up. People asking for money. People asking for this. People asking for that. So I'm like, damn, I ain't going to get no nap in. I'm going to just get up and go to work. So I get up. I start driving. I'm doing my normal. And I'm sluggish. So everything is going a little slower than usual because I'm sluggish. I get to the location where I'm switching out trailers because I carry one trailer from one place to another. Thank you, everyone coming in. We love you. We appreciate you. We're just telling a story today about a nearly fatal incident that happened due to me being exhausted. And I ain't making excuses. I literally just, something that I do and double check 1,000 times when I'm working. This was the 1,001 time, and I didn't double check it. And it led to something very dangerous happening, but no one got hurt. But I could have been seriously hurt or unalived, and everyone around me, which was several people around me, could have been as well. And what happened was, when we I'm gonna give you a view of another truck so you can kind of see what I'm talking about to make it easier as I explain, right? Let me see. So y'all see this truck up here, right? And you see how it's the truck and then it's a trailer. That's not my truck, but that's a truck, right? So we have this hook called the Kingpin. Hey, Dr. Morrell, that helps to hold the truck and the trailer in place together, right? And so we manually hook ourselves up to the trucks and the trailers to make sure it's held in place, so that when we're driving and we're turning and we're swerving, everything's held into place. You have to manually go through these different steps that we are taught to properly go through. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you, Lily. That we are taught to properly go through. Sometimes people rush. And when you're used to doing something a million times, sometimes you skip steps. But this time, I just was a little too fatigued, not sharp enough to be skipping steps. And so I thought my trailer was hooked up to my truck, and it wasn't. And I got to pull off. I wasn't going fast, but we're on ice. It's Michigan. Y'all see the snow on the ground. I'm on ice. The trailer is loaded. So it's no exaggeration. It's holding 46,000 pounds of food, which means the trailer by itself is 50,000 pounds. It's a grand total with the trailer and my truck itself about almost 80,000 pounds. But the 50,000 pound trailer disconnects from me because I didn't have it hooked up properly and slides about 200 feet, almost hitting multiple people and almost hitting multiple other trailers. Now, just like any miracle, everybody who would normally have been in position to where they could have got hurt just miraculously was doing something different in that moment. Everyone who works outside, working on the other trailers, or other drivers who are also hooking up to their own trailers, everyone was just so miraculously doing something slightly different than usual, so that fortunately they were out of position when this happened. Because if it had been business as usual, I did. Hey, Unc, listen, this is what's so crazy, right? I ain't gonna make no excuses. I'm gonna keep it 100, right? I did the tug test, but my wheels is spinning because I'm on ice. And I thought I'm pulling it because I felt the tug, but my kingpin wasn't locked in. Like the kingpin had went in, but it didn't lock in. I didn't get out and double check it. You know how you go underneath? That's my uncle, y'all. Shout out to my uncle. He a truck driver too. Just coincidence that he's here right now. Right. I know, right? No. And that's what's crazy. It's like 1,001 times I usually get out and double check, especially because I got to get out and set the tandems, adjust the I'm trying not to use too much truck talk now as I'm speaking to him because I want everybody else to understand. But the tandems and other things that we adjust on the trailer allows for this 46,000 pounds of weight to move correctly. Because if you don't adjust the weight correctly, what'll happen is it gives the truck an imbalance as you're driving, which can become dangerous itself. But I usually check it, double check it. I was sleepy. I was rushing. I didn't double check it. I was sleepy. I was rushing. I didn't double check it. And regardless of my excuses, regardless of how wonderful and beautiful of a person I am, 46,000 pounds of a trailer slid about 300 feet across the yard. If it would have bumped anybody, they would have lost a limb. If it would have hit anybody directly, they would have been unalived. If it had slid into the back of my truck, I could have been unalived. All it took was the one time I didn't double check something for that to happen. And it was a beautiful reminder of how the lives around me are in my hand all the time. And my life is in my hand all the time. You have to make that habit. That's it. You right, Unc. I ain't gonna say you ain't right. I usually do. I ain't making no excuses. I completely messed up this time. I'm extremely fortunate that nobody got hurt, that I didn't get hurt. Extremely fortunate. As he should, because, any truck driver worth their weight in gold, you just double check things. A lot of us get sleepy and get exhausted and things happen, but we can't make excuses. And this is why we can't make excuses. This is why we can't make mistakes. There are certain people in position with their work where they cannot afford to make mistakes because it put people's lives in danger. Of course, and that's the truth. But I want to speak about it so people understand. I want to share this experience so people understand, Marty Boy, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for liking the live. I don't mind being an example and sharing my experience when I'm in the right. So I'm going to continue to be transparent for y'all and share when I'm in the wrong. I was in the wrong. My coworkers, men and women, they got children at home. If anybody had been in that line of path of that trailer, that loaded trailer, they would have been gone. And then their kids would have lost one of their parents because I'm sleepy, because I made a mistake. And it sounds crazy, but it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Hey, Donna, thank you so much for being here. Peace and prosperity to you. If I could use this example for us to give our construction workers some grace and appreciation, if I could use this example to give our linemen and electricians some grace, to give our truck drivers some grace, knowing that we are in most cases doing our job to a level to keep everyone around us safe and of course keep ourselves safe. That appreciation, how do I say this without swearing? How do I say this without swearing? We're underappreciated in most cases because we're good at what we do. When you cut a truck off on the highway and they don't chase after you, it's because they're doing their job. You expect them to not chase after you because they're doing their job most of the time. You expect them to not have an emotional reaction to you flipping them off or you pull up on the side of them and call them a racial slur. You expect them to not have a road rage moment and just absolutely flip out and do damage to themselves and others. You expect that of them. You expect that of the people who work in these public service positions. But do we really appreciate it? Are we really taking a moment to say, you know what, I am thankful that I got food in this grocery store. I am thankful for the electricity running into my home. Are we really taking the moment to understand the hard work and effort, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, for those things to happen? Because, just like I was explaining to my uncle, I've done this way more than 1,000 times now. Like 10,000 times I've picked up a trailer the way I have today without any incident because I double checked. So 9,999 times that I've done this, I've done it safely and not caused any problems. Truck drivers are only appreciated when we're really needed. Besides that, we're in the way. I know. I know, right? But it ain't just us truck drivers. Like I said, when you see those people on the side of the road picking up other trucks, other cars, when you see those linemen electrician reinstalling a light pole, we're not taking it into consideration what other people are doing. We like to be kind to people, but are we really being kind to the people who are looking out for us because they're paid to look out for us, because they're paid to help us? Some people don't want to hear that. I understand. But I got to speak the truth, because if I'm going to present love to y'all, if I'm going to be transparent, I got to be completely transparent. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to make sure that there is a certain level of integrity when I come on here. That when I connect to nature to offer y'all the messages, that they're real. and organic. Thank y'all so much for all the likes. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone coming in. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to do the right thing by y'all so that there's no shadow of any doubt that I'm on here keeping it real. When I come here and I connect to this energy and I share it with the world, I'm going to share all of it. Not just a piece of it, not just the pieces that we want to hear or think about, but all of it. Hey, Vicky, thank you so much for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. Lakeisha Green, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. And again, I am extremely grateful. I'll talk about, I had to fight back tears of joy for how grateful I was that nobody got hurt today. That I didn't have to explain to somebody's wife why their husband didn't get to come home today. I love you too, Aunt. Tell Auntie I say I love her. You know, I'm thankful I didn't have to do that. So I'm speaking about it in a slightly morbid way because it's real, it's reality. But man, am I grateful today. I am full of gratitude because the mistake that I made, if it had went any other way, it could have been my last mistake. And I'm grateful because the powers that be, God source, it gave me an extra life today. And everyone around me at no fault of my own. I can't take credit for it in any way. I know a miracle when I see it, and I saw a 46,000-pound miracle slide behind me as I'm driving away from it. For my truckers who will see this message, you hear that? You'll get a chill up your body. Like, oh, what you mean? Like you going this way, your trailer going that way? And I want to give a big shout out, even though I know most of them ain't on TikTok. Yes, yes, Lily. No exaggeration on that at all. Let me pin that. No exaggeration on that at all. Was always with me, but you might as well you might as well have seen a hand come down and just say, boop. Said, what happened? I lost a trailer in the yard because I didn't have it hooked up properly. 46,000-pound loaded trailer slid about almost 500 feet. No, not quite 500. More like, let me see, probably about 200 feet. It slid on the ice at 200 feet because I didn't hook up to it correctly. And thank God it didn't bump anybody. Thank God it didn't hit nobody. Thank God it didn't hit no other trucks. Thank God it did not hit any other trailers. But it could have. It could have been real bad, all because of my mistake. I'm a loving person. I'm a loving, wonderful person. I love people. I love myself. And guess what? Even I could have made a mistake today. Hey, Haitian Roots, peace and prosperity to you. Even I could have made a mistake today that could have cost somebody their life. Thank you so much for the gift, Lily. Lotto Lily, we love you. We appreciate y'all. And so it's important that I share this because, again, I demand transparency of myself. So I'm going to give it to y'all. I demand honor of myself. So I'm going to give it to y'all. I'm not going to just talk about the good things because I'm grateful for this moment. I'm so grateful nobody got hurt. I'm so grateful nobody got hurt. I can't express to y'all. I am so grateful nobody got hurt. And it could have been bad, bad. Like on the news, bad, bad. You know what I'm talking about? So Gratitude doesn't just work in good times, but it works in bad. Being grateful is not just about being appreciative of what you have, but also what you don't have. Everything happens for a reason. We all connected. It's all love. And I'm hoping that of the millions of people who may hear this message and see this at any given time in their life, especially other truckers or other construction workers. Everybody out there doing those tough man jobs where we're putting our life on the line to help somebody else. We good now. We good. Don't you worry. We good now. I'm not even going to dare put myself in any position. And I just realized, I just felt the energy. So you on Unc's account, ain't you, Auntie? This is Auntie from Unc's account. I just felt the energy. I just felt that Capricorn energy. I'm gonna get a phone call when this is over. I'm gonna get scolded, y'all. Don't y'all worry. I'm definitely getting scolded. I can feel it now. And I don't mind it, because it's love. I don't mind it. It's love. I promise you. And again, I'd rather. Why I felt the energy real quick. That's crazy. You go? Yeah, I bet you is gonna tell. You go? Yeah, I bet you is gonna tell. I would too. I'm gonna start walking back toward the truck. Auntie, yeah. But me and her had that connection too, so she probably could just feel the energy. I know y'all connected also. You know, y'all both some of my favorite people. I love y'all both so much. You know, but everybody around who helped me get the trailer off the ground, everybody was like, no harm, no foul. But again, I'm looking at them like dang, you know, y'all still love me even though I almost put your life in danger? And they're like, yeah, Daryl, we still love you, even though you put our life in danger today. And that's real cool and all, but I needed that reminder. I needed that true reminder and understanding. Hey, Jazz, thank you so much for being here. Peace and prosperity to you. I needed that reminder because I can't take myself for granted neither. I can't take myself for granted. I got to give myself praise because, again, I've done this 10,000 times, and 9,000 out of 999 of those times I did it correctly. 9,999 of those times I did not put anybody's life in danger. 9,999 of those times it looked like just another Tuesday. Oh, there go my auntie right. Oh, there go my auntie right there. That ain't no excuse neither. Oh, y'all want to see me get cussed out on live? Because she'll do it. It's real love over here. We don't make excuses. And we keep it real. Hey, Mavis, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. But again, I'm thankful. And again, I'm transparent. We're not gonna ever be dishonorable here. We're gonna make sure. Thank you so much, Lily. We love you. We appreciate you too. I am. I will. I promise y'all. But again, this is how we remain accountable. We're not gonna hide from our mistakes. Hey, Auntie, how are you? I'm gonna just play it off as long as I can, y'all. Don't nobody tell her what's happening yet. My phone about to die too. I gotta get away from it for like a little hour or so. All right. I didn't double check my kingpin, Auntie, on a 46,000-pound loaded trailer. I didn't double check my kingpin. I came around the corner. I went one way. The trailer went another way, about 300 feet another way. Nobody got hurt, but it was my complete mess up. I didn't double check the trailer. Yep. Yep, I did not double check the trailer. Ooh, can y'all feel my anxiety waiting for her to respond? That's love, though. I'm 40 years old. I'm still a little bit afraid of her. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. It's a respect thing. Exactly. It's a love and respect thing, you know? I'm extremely grateful for her. I'm extremely grateful for both of y'all. Yeah, everybody's okay. Scared me. You know I don't scare easy. I'm your brother's son. I don't scare easy. When I looked in the back of my mirror, I looked in my mirror and I see the trailer moving and I was still not moving. I said, "Oh, I ain't gonna swear because I want this to get monetized and people to see this. I want people to understand and feel this message, so I ain't gonna swear. But whatever your favorite obscenity is right there, you can add that right there. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was saying too. Is like I am grateful because, like I said, 9,000. Did I hug a tree today? I just finished hugging one, Kiki. I just finished hugging one. 9,999 times out of 10,000, I did it right. Time number 10,000, I did it wrong and put lives in danger. I can't make the same mistake again when the next 10,000 come. I refuse to make the same mistake again when the next 10,000 come. I refuse. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that knowledge. I'm thankful for that lesson. Thank you, Kiki. We love you. Thank you so much for the gifts. Peace and prosperity to you. My phone stayed on just long enough for Auntie to hear what happened. This is a family program. I'm so grateful to have truckers in my family. My uncle, my auntie. You know, I'm really grateful. This replay is going to go up on my YouTube in full, unedited. I ain't going to take nothing out. I didn't cuss, so we're going to put it up on YouTube. Thank you, everyone, so much for the gifts and the love and the shares. I really appreciate y'all. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'll make sure I'm on time. Well, actually, no, let me correct myself. I don't know what time I'm going to be on tomorrow because I have my daughter tomorrow, and she's not going to be going to school because she's not feeling well. So I really don't know what time I'm going to get on. But I'll make sure I put up a message in advance, letting everybody know what time I'm getting on. And then we go from there. But I like to end the live before the phone die. Everyone coming in, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, check for the full replay on YouTube. And we'll be back again tomorrow. Peace and prosperity, everyone.